What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hope y'all having a good, lovely day, man. I had this mess done Friday. Yes, but I'm just coming over here, man, to really talk about just do a little bit of rephrasing on one video. You know, you gotta lose the game, but really it's a lesson to gain, really. So just talking about some things, man, how things can really come back in your favor. Um, It's not necessarily a loss. Like I lost Brittany like about a month ago. You know, I don't know what happened, and then I lost her, and this was all down on my down end. I ain't been working and stuff. Just now was able to get my back together. It's moving good. I'm able to be mobile and all this stuff, and really wasn't having the funds coming in like that. But every time I did have some funds come in, it'd just be just gone that quick. And sometimes it just really get disappointing to the fact that, you're like, damn, man, I don't even feel like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't never give up. But anyway, this video just going to be more of, it's going to be about a lesson to gain instead of a loss. And really, like I say, I lost her, then I turned around and lost another female, which was Bella, had a yard wreck. One little mate female ended up, killing the other one, just a bunch of stuff. And then I ended up losing Ralph. So Bella and Ralph were little mate sister and brother. Lost him. And this one I'm all down now. I'm about to get a job, but I'm thankful, still thankful. Finally be able to get a job and start orientation next Wednesday, start that Thursday. So, man, I just been dealing with a lot the last 3 months, but I've been holding my head up, and man, to stop. What are you doing? Sorry about that. See daughter out here riding this thing and just end up tearing it up, and I had nothing to ride, but yeah, just been all down and out. Really ain't had the funds coming in, and everybody, sometimes hit rock bottom. But one thing about me, man, I never let it steal my peace. I never let it steal my joy, my happiness, and my respect for myself and others. I never let it let it never let it steal that, or let it accomplish that, or put a lot of dwelling on that situation just because things wasn't going in my favor. And a lot of times we ain't gonna have a lot of things going in our favor, but we still got to manage to keep pushing and keeping our heads up and stay good and stay alive. But anyway, so what I'm saying is this really a lesson to gain instead of a loss. Because a loss would be if I didn't have nothing off Brittany, no siblings to breed back to, just as Ralph and Bella. If I ain't had no siblings off of them, now that's a loss because you don't have nothing to go off of, nothing to breed to keep their percentage or their family tree going. So with Brittany, on the other hand, I got Big Mama. So my brother, he got two males, which their name is Simba and Lucky. So I got two males. I can breed her back to her whenever she get tired. Probably about three. I probably might max out about three, because maybe four. Just depends. Because I said I know after this year I'm not breeding no more. I'm gonna stick to, because I don't said that before, and then I just like, something come in, and I'll be like, So I'm gonna try to stick to my word and just focus on my kennel for out of them 4 years, or maybe three and a half. I'm trying to stretch it out to 4 if I can. But anyway, I'm gonna breed. I'm gonna breed Big Mama to one of them. Probably breed her back to the buckskin male. His name is Lucky. So cause she white, cause I'm trying to bring back, keep that white color going. That was my original bloodline look, white with the cow patches. They come out with different color. They brindle cow patches, chocolate cow patches, brown cow patches, buckskin cow patches. Just my dog Laggies Diego, man, he threw out a variety of colors, just not the same color all the time, and threw out some good solid dogs. So I'm trying to get back to that, and luckily I'm able to get back with that. Just the selective breeding and everything as far as the timing. So that's been really a plus. So I'm gonna keep her family tree going. So once I breed that back, that'll be like half brother, half sister on the top, and it'll be uncle and niece on the I'm sorry, half brother, half sister on the bottom, which because they got the same mama, Big Mama, and one of the males, and then on the top there'll be uncle to niece, because her daddy and them two males, they got the same daddy but different moms. So that'll keep Brittany's line going. That's what I primarily want to do, for just keep the line going, man. Keep the dog. She was definitely a good dog. And her second litter, man, her and Obsidian, man, they threw some exceptional dogs. I'm telling you, all 8 really could have made the cut. And I say really could have made the cut. And I'm sitting here looking at them. They coming out. They showing that phenotype, what you want out of both families. Hey, man, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. So I just want to really share a little video with y'all, telling y'all what I've been going through for the last 3 months. Now I'm back up and running, back good. I wouldn't never wish this on my worst enemy to have them to back out, because like I say, once that back out, man, you really can't do like you want to do, and until you get it healed up. And all it was a pinch and on my left side, a pinched nerve. So that's what it was, and it was stopping everything. I couldn't really couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't put on my underwear. I couldn't put on my my socks. None of that. Wifey had to help me out. Thank God for a woman. Really give high praise to a woman. They helped me out. She know I definitely would have did it for her. But yeah, I was down and out, man. It's been going through a lot of different other stuff, but I'm about to bounce back. Definitely bounce back. And the guy was like, let me see a yard tour. I was like, man, right now I got to get my yard back together. Not saying it's like really bad, but just got to get them back together, man. Get them back looking like they supposed to look. Not saying they unhealthy, but you just don't want to put yourself out there, give yourself that type of, expose yourself like that until you got things right. And my homeboy, Sinclair, he learned me that. Make sure you have everything, everything right before you start video, because it's always going to be somebody on there, oh, you should have did this, or oh, you should have did that, or, this, that, and the third. So I try to keep that in mind. But in Ralph and Bella's situation, my nephew just had these puppies, that double bred brother and sister stuff. So I had them right in the gene pool. So really, instead of saying it's a loss to gain, it's really a lesson to gain. So now I got them puppies that's coming. Like I say, they up for sale, man, if anybody want anything. And we know pretty much how brood stock is. Brood stock, them dogs can turn on fast, and they can turn on slow and late. Slow and late. And what I mean slow and late, it could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It just all depends. And they definitely, and then some of them, they may not turn on, but I'm not worrying about that, because as long as I got all them good dogs that's down in there, just some of them, majority of them are deceased, other than like Mr. November, he's down in there, he's deceased. You got Sinclair's Gizmo is deceased, Sinclair Jade, she deceased. So a couple more dogs deceased down up in there, and I can just keep going on with dogs deceased, but it's down in that gene pool, and that's what always matters to me. I can always, like I say, take that brood stock, either breed it with something else, or a whole different family, or just keep it inside the family, but not going to another, something that's brood, maybe. Either way, it all depends on what direction I want to go and what I want to see. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what I want to see that comes out. Because at the end of the day, you breed for yourself. You don't breed for, dang, these sweat bees, man. Why they want to mess with you? But, you breed for whatever you want to breed in your own kennel first. You don't breed for the public. You breed for yourself. That's what makes it so well-being, that's what makes it so strategic. That's what makes it so, you just keep naming names. That's what makes it so great when you breed for yourself. And you got to breed for yourself. That's the number one thing when you as a breeder. And a lot of times it's best really to be private. But like I said, I just wanted to get some of our stuff out there, and get our stuff out there. That way it could be around the world, you know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't still have these dogs. And like I say, this bloodline with crossing with his and mine, ain't nothing going on like 5 years. So it's a 5-year strand, which ain't old, fairly new. 5 years in the game, you got at least have at least good, 10, 12, 15 years before and then a lot of people started getting your dogs, liking your dogs, and start going good with other family of dogs, so. But like I say, man, I'm just here to say, really, it's just a lesson. All this stuff is just a lesson. It ain't no loss, even though if I was down, getting my kennel back together. I done took a couple of losses, but they was really lessons. So I'm got dogs that I can make to keep their family of dogs going. And that's the reason why every breeding I try to procreate. And that's why a lot of people, they do. I now understand why they brood stock or they heavy inbreed, because that way they can, one breeding can make you had almost close right back to what you had before you lost it, or before whatever happened to that male or that female. And I just give everybody advice, man, to do stuff for your own self. Don't try to intertwine everybody with what you're doing. Don't try to intertwine everybody with what you're doing, because you depend on people to try to, you give stuff out, and you had one dog, but you depend on him to do this breeding to give you this many dogs back. Now that situation turned bad. Now you like, what's gonna happen to the dog? They don't give the dog away, or the mite don't let it go. So now you sold everything, and you kept a male, and you looking for that female that he asked for you, or she asked for you, begged for you to get it. And you like, man, when this dog come of age, just breed the dog back to me. And now you just got a whole big situation. So I had to learn on the hard way, doing things on my own first and foremost, before I even try to trust somebody to do anything for me, or to try to help me, or try to put them put them in position to do anything, or put them in the plan or the vision to do anything. Because sometimes, man, it don't go in your favor when you do it, so. But it'd be a bunch of things. That's why it's best for you to do it for yourself. But yeah, man, I just been going through it for the last 3 months, man, and just been down and out, and I don't kept my spirit lifted up, because now I'm able to go back and get a job, get able to put the stuff what I need for my dogs to have, to be healthy and all that stuff. And like I say, they definitely not bad off. I'm just trying to get them back to they were. And like I say, I was dealing with the flea stuff. That was a big pain in the butt. Now I just got them under control. That's probably about almost a month now. Almost a month, because they was heavy on us for about 2 months. And I had to keep doing, just different other stuff like old remedies, or listen to see people what to put in these remedies to get rid of these things. But I'm gonna be ready for them next year. I'm definitely am, because they didn't come the following year. Wasn't none out there, a single one of them. And them fleas, I didn't know. I just learned something too now. Fleas carry diseases. So you wonder why your dog getting bit up, and your dog gets sick. That's from them fleas giving them, carrying them diseases. And it just don't just be one. It might be 50 of them on them, biting them. So it's a bunch of things. But like I say, I'm just glad I'm able to bounce back, man. And I just want to get on here and just show y'all the story. Everybody, sometimes they fall short, but you just got to get back up, man, and get back up. When you get back up, you get back stronger. Physically, you get back mentally stronger. So I'm already putting a lot of things in place right now, what I really want to do as far as having Brittany's, family tree going. Because like I say, man, she got a good family tree. She bred out some good dogs, 2 litters. Her first litters was, she only had 4 to live. She had 9, but I kind of messed it up myself. And I admit, I messed it up, because I had them out in the shed, and it was kind of warm, so I was trying to keep the fan in there to keep some air circulated. But really, them dogs, they have to be at a certain degree to be able to live, in that fan. Over the night, a couple of them died, so, but 4 lived. And so that was another, inexperienced thing that I was thinking that I was going had a fan on them, and the fan didn't even need to be on them, so they probably got cold. And when once they get cold, they ain't got no, and they ain't moving or nothing like that. They ended up what you doing? Why are you driving like that? Pay attention to what you're doing. But yeah, man. So, and then she had 4 to live. I sent 1 up to New York. And my brother got 2. He bought 2 from me, which was good, because now I get to keep them dogs around for a long period of time. And then I had 1 little female I gave my homeboy, but then somebody ended up stealing her. So but and she came out looking just like the male, but just way smaller. And see, what I noticed too, how these dogs, what I've been noticing in my mind, and it's been telling me this, and I've been looking at it, like Big Mama and like Light, all them dogs, they came out small, man. And the reason why they came out very small, not just due to the fact that Obsidian is small, but their grandfather, Alex the Great, was small. He was like 23 pounds, that was soaking wet. Small dog, but had vicious mouth to be small like that. And so that's crazy how, the generation, whenever you breed, it's supposed to go forward, but it can also go back too just as well. So that's why you get some of them throwbacks, or you get them small dogs. And I got that out of that. Two of them dogs that came out, the females came small out of that. I think Sunshine, she's not a decent size. I know she's bigger than Big Mama. She about the size of her daddy right now, because I talked to the dude still in South Carolina. And then my other dog that I bred with Obsidian and Sky's the limit. The little male that I kept, he gonna be small like that. He ain't gonna be no big. And I'm looking at his brother and sister, my homeboy from Oklahoma. He just showed me, man, them dogs right now in 5 months, they a nice size. They least about 30, almost 32 pounds probably. I ain't asking, but looking at the video, man, they big, way bigger. They like 3 times bigger than him. So when you breed, you're gonna get that back to forward. You're gonna get that. And so, and I ain't mad at it, because I can always put size back, even with Big Mama and Light. Them males that my brother got, man, they big, and they about 3 sizes bigger than they daddy, Alex the Great. And and they bigger than they half brother, Obsidian. They like 2.5 sizes bigger than him. So but my thing is this, man, I'm gonna keep that family tree going, man, and get back right, get my dogs, get my kennels and everything right. But like I say, man, if your brother was down and out, and I ain't afraid to admit to it, I was down and out, man, just dealing with a lot of stuff, couldn't work, back out, and it really wasn't disappointment, man, but it's just a challenge when you ain't got fun, you can't do for your dog, and you see them, and a little bit of money you do get, you kick it out, and you like, God, I got only this thing left. Luckily, and I give a shout out to my brother, man, he was helping me out, he was giving me money to buy, a couple bags, about three bags of dog food, and he just asked me yesterday, do I need anything? I said, nah, they got some food. So I'm just thankful to have people in my corner, man, when needed, but next time it ain't gonna get like this. I'm gonna make sure I have what I need to have on that shelf. And that's why me and my homeboy, we should talk about stuff like this, man. It's good to have stuff on life shelf, even if it's dog food, even if it's medication, because in case you just never know when you get down and out, you need this stuff and you got it. It's on shelf. So that's my main goal, to have all this stuff on shelf. And so I can get my babies back in wellness, get their wellness back up like it's supposed to be. Like I say, it ain't bad at all, but just getting their wellness back up, man. So, and the fall get ready to come back in now, so definitely that's a good time to do it. Right up in there, fall get ready to come before the winter, so I'll be putting them nutrients and all that good stuff back up in there in their diet, so they'll be able to have everything that they need. But yeah, man, so yeah, but I definitely took a loss with that. Brittany passed, and then I had a yard wreck. After that, it was like back to back, boom, boom, boom. And then Ralph ended up passed away, so I'm like, man. So, and then my wife was like, man, that hurt. That was, Ralph, he was one of probably, as far as one of the best dogs I ever had, probably because of smartness, the work ethic he brought to the table every day, and the gameness, Yeah, man, and see, the craziest thing about it, man, he don't kill 1, 2, 3 dogs, good dogs of mine, good dogs he don't kill. Got loose, killed his uncle, Frankie Knuckles, and like I say, the other dog he killed, he really didn't have no teeth, because he done chiseled them all up, biting on chains, howlers. So really, I wasn't there. They just called me out fishing, got loose, got him, and then he ended up, getting little Alex. But little Alex, 23, so what he gonna do to him. And then he ended up getting his, Alex was his first cousin, and then he ended up getting his nephew, which was by Jules and Frankie Knuckles, so he ended up getting him, and like I say, that nephew, I called him what I called him, Lil Frankie. But man, he was gonna be phenomenal. But see, then like I say, you take these losses, really, you know. Now on that situation, as far as that, I took a loss because Frankie Knuckles and Jules, you know, I took a loss, but in a way, I didn't take a loss. It was a lesson because I bred her back to Frankie Knuckles' little mate brother, which was Red Ranger. So I was able to get a daggone female lived out of that, you know. So I was able to get something out of that. So I'm already seeing what I really want to breed her to now, but I don't really know. Either I breed her back to a half brother, which is Ben 10, but I got the same daddy, or go back and focus on the mama, the bottom side, which is Jules, focus on the mama side a little bit. So, and I can breed her back to Lido. So either way, man, I think it's gonna be a win-win either way. Yeah, but man, I just want to do another video. Your boy had to bounce back, man. So once I get started working about a good month, I say I'll be back. Everything back in perspective, everything back to how I need to have it, and so forth, man. And it's rough. It's rough when you get down, boy. Rough. Yeah, and I gotta give a big shout out to my cousin. He helped me out a lot because, you know, he got dogs down on my where my land at. Got a couple dogs, some good solid dogs, some good stuff. Some Frisco, he got some what else he got? Some daggone Gaston stuff, and he just got this Cottonham stuff, you know. So he helped me out prior through that because I really couldn't, man. My back was messed up, but he fed mine, took care of mine, but I still brought the feed in, and if I didn't have feed, I would use some of his, vice versa. If he didn't have feed, he could use some of mine. That's how we do it, you know, kennel partners, whatnot. But yeah, but everything gonna get back together, man. I hope y'all doing well, man. And like I say, we don't do this for the numbers. We don't do this for the ratings. We do it to reach out to the people that I'm supposed to reach out. That's why I do these videos. I ain't worrying about if I have 6,000 or 22,000, or, you know, I ain't worrying about if I have all that, you know. I reach out to the people that I need to reach out to, so, you know, and then they gonna help me reach out to other people. So it's gonna be, you know, that networking thing is definitely fun, you know, especially, man, when you try to you honor the fact of giving people respect and honor your word or certain things about these dogs. You honor your word. So again, I always got to say this in all my videos. You don't like something, just give it back instead of talking about me. You know, we doing the business. You know, that's just like you get something at one of these restaurants. They didn't make your sandwich right. They gonna tell you, okay, since we didn't make it right, we'll just give you the meal free. So that way they can bring you back. That's how I am. Just give it back. The dog, the male or female, just give it back to me. I decide what I want to do with it. I give you something else. But whenever you get something to me, you're going to get top tier. You ain't going to get no half-ass, you know, and that's what you're supposed to give. You're supposed to give top tier. You don't supposed to give half-ass, you know, and sometimes the half-ass dogs be bad as hell too. They just need the time, you know. Excuse my French. I don't do much profanity, but this is small things. But yeah, man, I just want to get on here and share my piece with that. I'll definitely be bouncing back. I'll probably do a yard tour when I get everything back in the fall. I'll do one since this guy, he asked for one from Texas. He wanted me, and then another dude right in South Carolina that bought a dog from me, he asked for it. So I get one whenever I get everything back in order. Which it ain't even really in bad order, just get everything back in order. Getting back in the flow of just, you know, make sure they healthy, make sure they acting right, which a lot of them, all of them is, they still moving, they still doing their same thing, but just fleas just take a toll on your dogs, man. And like I say, this is the first time they ever hit me like this, and then while I was down, it even made it worse. So, but I'm gonna be on top of all that next year. I already know what some of the things to get to keep them down, you know, bleaching water. Then they said, you know, spray pneumonia with diluted, with the water, so you can dilute it. That'll help out. So while this time coming up next year, I'll be doing all that stuff, just spraying that stuff down, you know, at least once a week, just spraying it down. You know, just keeping them jokers down, because, man, they'll come out of nowhere. But I hope y'all really enjoyed it, man. Like I say, it's a lesson game instead of a loss. I didn't take no loss out of them 3 dogs passing away, because I got pups coming back from that double bred brother and sister. That was Ralph and Bella. They family tree started. It's Brew starting, and I got Brittany's family tree started when I breed back to her uncle and her half brother on bottom. So I keep that stuff. I keep that stuff going. They family trees going, man. And I got a good ways to go. But I'm trying to do every combination I can breed, like far as especially the line breeding. I'm trying to breed it, third cousins. I'm trying to breed, uncle to niece, aunt to nephew, and so forth, and then go back to that inbreed. So I'm gonna implement all 3 of them: the inbreed, line breed, and the outcross. And why I say the outcross, keeping the outcross, which is the Lackey's Brit, when he's still the outcross that's inside of them dogs. Even now they still a family of dog, but he's still the outcross because he ain't bred out. And like I say, it's good to keep them dogs that's down up in there. Rather, if you keep them 1/16, 1/8, 1/4, whatever you keep it, it's still good, So, and that's one of the biggest things that I'm learning, because all you got to do is just have a little bit of smidge or something. Even if you got it too tight, you got a little smidge or something just to loosen it up a little bit, and them dogs still come out phenomenal when you do that. But we only gonna go up from here, man. We definitely gonna go up. We're gonna keep grinding, and like I say, I'm gonna take off for 4 years, man. Just really focus and get into my notepad of just writing things down, the certain breeds I want to see to come alive. And out of them 4 years, man, I'm trying to have my own property. I can get them off my uncle's, which he ain't bothered me about it. He ain't said nothing about it. But I want to try to have my own where I can just have them in my backyard, so I can just go, so back there. But yeah, man, these dogs is definitely therapeutic to me. It keeps my mind off when I'm raising these dogs, doing what I'm doing with these dogs. It keeps my mind off things that I don't went through in my life. It keeps my mind strong, keep my mind sharp when I'm dealing with these dogs and different other stuff. Like I go play basketball, fish, all that stuff. It's therapeutic to me, man. Therapeutic, so I gotta keep that alive, But like I said, we only gonna get better from here, man. That's what we're trying to be, at the top. Go in there and get the drink. No, you go in there and get it. I ain't getting you a drink for you. Well, you don't want it then. But yeah, man, let me get out of here, man. Get y'all 30 minutes, man. Try to get y'all some of my peace. You don't have to do it by yourself. Just get in there and get the drink. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Y'all be safe, man. I'm going to have a good trip out of town. Get out and ventilate a little bit, man, and then enjoy myself. I know I'm already speaking safe travels. Get down there. Hopefully I can network. Might run into somebody in Alabama that got some dogs or whatnot. I don't necessarily know a dude down there, but he live in Alabama. I might hit him up, but he was supposed to get one of them out of the last litter, one of them dogs, but he ain't never get one. So, but it's all good, I don't worry about that, But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. All Will Kennels at your services, man. We're trying to do it right over here. We're gonna continue to respect people, respect those, and hopefully get the same respect back. And that's what we do it for. If we don't get it back, we'll just get out your way. So, but yeah, stay up, man. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up.